8 games, 6 wins, 2 losses. And those 2 losses I have gotten on time. So we're gonna take it slow. I'm gonna now play on the 15-minute game. Or it is actually 15 minutes with 10-second increments. So it is much harder to lose on time, and this will give me time to think about the decisions. And this is a tip I got that and also realized that it is better to slow down until I am fast enough to play on the 10-minute game or eventually play Blitz and so on. So my name is Zemalf, and welcome back to this Let's Play Chess series, where I'm featuring my first 100 games on chess.com. So I'm absolute beginner, and the record there shows that this will be the 9th game. So here we go. And we will be playing with whites, so let's start with e4. Okay, so you will have opening there, potential scholars mating happening with that, but if I put that there, that at least blocks the queen right away. Okay, interesting. Well, if you're gonna give it to me, I will take the center. Okay, coming in with the bishop. Opening from there, interesting. I will just get my horses out. Of course, with more time, it might also be that the opponent wants more time, and they, in theory, like me, should be making more quality moves because of that. Okay, this is interesting. I will have my... I will be ready for castling in here. I don't really know what my opponent's plan is, because all their pieces are back here. So I should also take advantage of this. But I will continue my development here. Thinking that what will I... We also have a position here potentially for the knight to attack this square. But I would need that somehow protected. I would come with the queen. I will now just castle. Yeah, I'm a little bit... I think I will just go for the attack here. As I have already developed. This is already threatening. A fork there, but it needs to be protected, otherwise the king just takes it. This one kinda doesn't do anything, especially if I attack there, but that just kind of loses my horse if I don't. Wait, if I put my queen there, that would threaten a mate already. Would it? If I go there with my queen... Yeah, they have to react to somehow if I put my queen in here. Is that too aggressive? I think I will do it. Let's see what they do. Ah, yeah, of course they do that because their horse protects this one. Right. Well, I could say that I take yours if you do that, and I can also just take my queen back here, which probably actually would have been the smarter place to begin with. Wait, this was twins, right? What am I missing? I'm missing nothing. I was like, wait a minute, this wins, right? Okay. That was a kind of an odd game, a little bit from my. Hey, that's my first brilliant move. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, that game I could have played on 10 minutes, obviously, but let's take a look at that. Just based
Checkmate
on
in the opening. You hit him with the opening. Boom.
Yeah, thanks, Levi. I'll shut you up, but let's take a look at this. This was pretty simple. So that was checkmate in 10 moves. And I am at 600. Yeah, that was probably the weakest opponent I've had because that was to me pretty obvious to spot as I was moving my queen a couple of times. Interesting. This move counted as brilliant because I ignored the threat and just attacked. Okay, cool. Interesting. The engine thinks I should have taken that with the horse. Oh, right, because I would have. Oh yeah, that's yeah. No, I actually see that now. Because if I remove that one, and if they would take that horse, I could then take with my queen, checking, and getting either the knight. Well, I would be getting a knight, but then I would lose my queen. Yeah, okay. That was for the opponent. Yeah, interesting that's an inaccuracy from me. Yeah, I wasn't ready to let go of my knight just there. Yeah, I understand taking that pawn, but I'm okay with my move here. Obviously, they blundered into this checkmate. But yeah, okay. By the way, last time I left accidentally one game in this view, and then it was showing the moves on the right. I try to remember to change these, but do let me know if you would like to see the moves during the games, because I have that area above in my overlay that I could use for that. Adjusting the view a little bit. But that was the first game, my first brilliant move, and 7 wins, 2 losses. Let's play game 10. It might be that there's a little bit less players playing the 15-10, so it's harder to find these matches. But so far so good. Okay, this enables me to do a Vienna Gambit, or suggest a Vienna Gambit, or go into Vienna Game, the one opening I know. The best move would have been in here, but now I kick their knights. And that creates all sorts of issues. This is as far as I remember the Vienna Gambit, unfortunately. But let's see. Actually change into my other mouse, because this mouse's right mouse button is a little bit off. Okay, so as long as I protect here, it's fine. The queen also has an attack there. So the queen can take this. My plan was to put my horse here anyway, and it would protect the pawn. I think, is that the right move? So obviously this one is now pinned. I could also take my... Or should I just protect it with this one for now? No, let's put the horse there just to protect, so that they can't take that with their queen, and we'll worry about the pin later. We are about to castle. We're about to castle anyway. I think I will get you to protect that. If they take that pawn, that's kinda okay to me, I think. If we take it with the horse... No, this also opens my queen, keeping that threat there. You attack this one, pinning my horse to the queen. I could just kick your knight. Are you threatening something with this? Kind of. If I castle to this side, the queen can jump in there, so it's kind of preventing me to castle to that side very easily. If you take this one, could take with the queen, so that's not really an issue. Do I want to kick this one so that this one is not pinned? Maybe. Also, isn't this pawn just completely pinned now? I mean, not pinned by hanging. Let's do that. Basically, finally take back the pawn that I lost in the gambit. More pressure to my pawn, but it's now double protected, but this one is basically at the moment pinned. So we have to be mindful of that. Thinking that could I do some sort of attack here by bringing out my queen. I think we need to castle to that side because of this potential here. I would have... Well, I could just then have my... Can I somehow prevent that? Because I would like to castle to this side to bring my rooks here. At the moment I can't do that. And also bring my bishop here to threaten this one. I also do want to bring my queen out. Maybe I'll just, should I protect this one with the queen? It's now not protected. And then that could give me ideas too. And I would like to know where they castle, but their bishop is kind of blocked in there, right? And bring my guy here, I could play with an idea of attacking this square. I think I like this. No. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this 15-10 game, giving me time to think about kind of longer term things. Okay, that's interesting. I think that does give me just a chance to bring out the queen. And I'm okay with that. And then I can think about where I want to castle. Okay, they went for the pawn. Because this is now not protected. It's not protected and they are threatening my queen. If I take, they can take with their queen. But then their queen is not protecting this one anymore. And it would also be a check. So you are threatening this one here as well from that one. But I don't want you to do that. Yeah, if they come in here, then I can't check. Oh yeah, that's actually not great. Yeah, that was actually a good move. Good move and does put me in a little bit of trouble. But when they come here with the queen, I just move out of the check. And does that matter after that? Their queen would be out in the open a little bit. Yeah, I think I do need to take this one and just manually castle myself when they take that with the queen. Because this one is protected by... This one is protected. This one is not protected. And it's also checking. Yeah, that's... and now I can't move here. And I don't have... yeah, that's nasty. And then you can kind of... you can continue that, but do I just give up you? The problem is I really wanted to go here. I could offer the trade of queens, but then that still leaves this one just for them to taking. That was a really good move from them. Can I get anything else in the way? Not really. Wait, but I counter check them. Wait, does that forces the queen trade? But I'm lower on material, but I'm still thinking, is that the best choice because I don't know. I think I will do that. I'm not sure is that the best option here because I'm down a pawn. All right, you can do that. Then well, that this does. But then you check here again. Wait. Like yeah, I gave you a chance to develop that on time, so I can now take the queen, but you still have it. If I move the king away, then my queen is hanging. So I need to. But then their bishop here is easier to avoid with the king. Yeah, I do that. I don't know. I was pushing for the queen trade anyway. So now we have to move our king, which I'm not super happy about. I kind of gave them this in a way. Maybe I should have gone that way. But they have a dark square bishop. So is this actually better? Just looking at the horse there that it gives me. Yeah, let's do that. So then we are in bishop knight endgame. Is this considered endgame? I don't know. I have used half my time and they have 15 minutes left. I think they are a little bit more experienced than I am. And they are playing this one well. So what do we do now? Yeah, you castle. That makes sense. I think I will bring out my rook. We have some hanging pieces in here. Interesting. I'm okay with this simplification. I should take the pawn back in there for sure. It's also now attacking the rook, but that is also checking the king. They do have this one here, which I cannot avoid. If I go here, the horse can give check. If I go here, it's probably the way to go. Somehow deal with this bishop eventually. The horse can come for an attack eventually. Yeah, this one is still hanging. I'm eyeing that. And this one does nothing now when I do this. But does that do something? Do I leave something open if I do that? Yeah, I could also no. Yeah, let's just take the hanging pawn now. This rook is not doing anything. I could have had a chance to do here, but they have that with their horse, so it would just I would win material with that actually. So I think this one might have been a mistake. If this stays here, I will take it. Because I will get their rook out. Yeah, I should have done that. I would have been rook versus knight. Yeah, that was a mistake from me. Minor mistake, but I think I was too focused on that. Yeah, I think they might have realized that. Okay, have to be careful here, obviously. So this one is this the only valid move? Can they easily checkmate me? I don't think so. Man, I should have taken that. Should have taken the rook. That was. This does give me a check option right now. Actually, wait. That's really close to a checkmate, isn't it? With the rook coming in here. Oh my goodness, that checkmates. That checkmate if I get that. Wait, isn't this a checkmate now? I go here. They have to go here. Isn't it? Can they block that? No. It's a forced checkmate. Oh, my heart is pounding. Is it? I'm just second guessing myself. This is forced. This is checkmate. And they can't. I think this is the only valid move. Yeah, I think so. Is it? They would have to block this somehow, and there's no move they can do that with. Actually, them moving this horse enabled this, because they would have had that defense. I'm so happy about this game. I was under pressure. I think there might have been, or probably was some mistakes there. I was under pressure, but I made the right moves, kept my cool, pushed the Vienna Gambit. I need to study the Vienna Gambit more because I think it is a mistake if Black accepts the Gambit by taking that pawn. We'll see that there. Okay, that was an amazing game. I love it. Okay. Let's look at those mistakes I did. Okay, I did not do mistakes. Well, there were 3 misses, but I did not blunder. Yeah, they definitely blundered that checkmate. They were playing. Okay, actually, I was not. Okay, I was losing it a little bit because there was. They made some really great moves with the queen, but I think it was the right call to play the way I did to push that queen trade. Okay. Vienna game played 9 times as whites, 89% win rates. Not sure, is that referring to like general or to my bot games? Because I've definitely played the Vienna in my bot games. I said these first 5 moves here, 5 moves in total, this is as far as I know. And in here, the best move for Black is to come here. If they take this one, I can push and threaten that knight. If they don't take, I take and do the same thing. But then at least they could take my pawn or move forward with the knight. But yeah, so this one here is an inaccuracy. As said, the engine suggests this one, and again, this is as far as I know this opening. But then from here, I don't know exactly. Okay, that's interesting. So there probably was a way to punish this more if that is a mistake. Ah, yes, I should put my own queen there, of course. Because then I could just take the knight. I would be threatening the... Oh, I see it now. I see it now. So I could have gone here, and if they don't move away, I could take, and then after taking that, I would be threatening the queen because they can't move because they are pinned. So then I would just, they would have to take it with this one. And then we still have queen staring at each other. And could I have attacked that? Let's see how this goes. So I'm now exploring like what would have happened here. Yeah, I think this move here in Vienna, eventually you want your horse here to prevent this move. But I think now, interesting. All right, because this one is here, I can't do this. Okay. So they would basically come here, prevent me from castling, and they would go back. Yeah. Okay, let's resume. Yeah, so that was my miss. Because I could have defended the pawn with the queen. Yeah, this was good farm from them. I liked my choices here. This was okay. Yeah, if they took their knight in there, it would have moved the knight away. So I basically never managed to capitalize on this because they pinned me here. And I should have like gone and somehow punished that. Instead, I let them kind of control that and kind of have this one not be used in the best possible way. Okay, so the pin to the king would have been better. I was thinking about that one, but then I didn't want them to push me away with those pawns like I had a couple of last time. Yeah, so here we just do a trade. I take it with the queen. Yeah, threatening that one. That pawn is hanging. And then I would have been threatening the rook. Oh, I should have done that. Because even if they take this, I am taking pawn, I'm threatening a rook. That they would basically have to bring here, but then I could just eat all the pawns. From here they could take like another pawn, but that's about it. Yeah, I see that now. This was hanging. This would have been hanging depending on what they do. And obviously threatening this one, which would have been a check as well. Yeah, I was looking too much at this and didn't want to lose my my bishop. Yeah. Okay, this is actually a good way for me to analyze this, I think. Let me know what you think. But kind of thinking what's the next best move, and then see if I match the engine here. So they take that. And here I was in check, so here I'm actually interested what would have been the best move. If it was not the one I made moving the king away. Maybe moving the king towards this way would have been the way, I don't know. Of course. I should have defended with the queen, which also protects the bishop from their next move. So I gave them this. But of course this all kind of eventually played into this whole sequence. Pushing forward would have been slightly better. Yeah, I think it is maybe it's harder to get with the knight. Well, anyway. And you would have wanted me to protect the king. Okay, that's engine suggestion I. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's... In here I kind of, I luck out by getting the file because they take it. Interesting. I wasn't even thinking about, obviously, taking with the king. Which would have been a chance to kind of walk the king here. Eventually. Kind of put them like here, which would kind of protect them from the rook attack. Okay. Right, I give them a chance to kind of lock me in the back rank. I see that now. And I could have kind of escaped this knight's, bishop's moves by moving there. But yeah, here, this blunders things. Wait, what they could have done? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I should have taken that. I saw that. Right. So they could have gotten my rook because of that. If they would have started moving their knights already. But yeah, I should have... Here, I'm really happy I realized this during the game already. That I should have taken this, because I would have traded knight for a rook, getting +2. And this was still waiting there. I had all the time in the world for that move. So doing it here was not it was not the right time to do it, because I didn't have to do that move yet. And yeah, here, this in here they... Yeah, this was... The failure started here. The failure started here because if they would have moved the rook there, I would have had to move the bishop away, and I would have not had this check. And yeah, this blunders a checkmate, which I saw, and I'm extremely happy about that. 2 checkmates. Okay. And I was in 7 minutes. 7 minutes after 22 moves. 22 moves is, or 21 moves. So that is 210 seconds added, which is 3.5 minutes. So in 10-minute game, I would have been in trouble already. 7.5 minutes. Yeah. I'm happy I'm playing with the 1510. Excellent. Okay. I think I will leave this one here. Only, let's add the win. Only 2 games in this video, but the 15-minute games potentially get a little bit longer. And I also kind of want to chill a little bit after playing relatively well. So yes, let's take a little pause here. And also, for those of you kind of following this now regularly, sorry there was this 2-week break. I had things happening in real life, and I also upgraded my computer's GPU into 5070 Ti. So kind of my computer was under maintenance, so to speak, while I was doing things. But yes, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, when I will continue playing the 1510 games until I'm comfortable with making some decisions a little bit faster. And yeah, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.